I can see them doing a medical thing in some of the southern states, like making it medical. But you know how some of the states are doing where you can do recreational and all that shit. They're not, you know, they're not going to do it full blown like that, because then they have to deal with their prison population. Then they have to deal with the amount of people that they lock up for smoking, and they don't want to let that go. They don't want to let that go. Blind Man, you said Maryland legalized weed. I haven't heard that. Like on a recreational level, or just for for medical? Which one did they legalize in Maryland? I didn't know. I didn't hear anything about recreational in Maryland. I did hear medical in Maryland. Okay, Tony Smith said Maryland decriminalized weed. Okay, I didn't even know that. I thought medical was what was cool up there. But recreational use, even though states could stand to make a lot of money, they are more vested in locking people the fuck up for marijuana. That's more of a big business for them than it is, one, justice, liberty. They don't care anything about that. They don't care anything about that. They care about the money they're making off locking black men and women up from the marijuana. Mad love to SK Martin says marijuana 2019 USA. It's not going to happen like that. That's a hell of a thought. Yeah, I knew about Cali. Oh no, I knew about Canada. Canada made it legal on every level. Recreational, they made it legal in Canada. But see, the Canada isn't they're not controlled by Big Farm either. We have to also look at the effect that marijuana would have on Big Farm as a whole, which is what we talked about with your boy Cory Booker. Because if they make it legal, people will start treating themselves with the CBD oils and possibly even stepping into the textile. Hemp would, you know, tear down the textile industry. So you got Big Farm, privatized prison complex, and the textile industry all taking a monetary hit. And before these people give a fuck, because it's America 3Ks Incorporated. Incorporated, it's a corporation. So before they care about people, they give a fuck about making that dollar. And billions ain't enough. That's how sick these motherfuckers are. It's not enough. So they continue. But you have to look at how many industries will be hit upon the legalizing, even on a recreational level, nationwide. Now, we allow this. We don't force our government to give us answers as to what the fuck is going on with this bullshit. We don't force them to come give speeches or talks or State of the Unions. We don't challenge them that way. How can you continue to pass off this country as a united states, and you can smoke here, but you can't over here? You can do it over there, can't do it down there. You do it around there, can't do it. We allow them to get away with this shit, and we don't care. Now we give a fuck. Guess says they legalize it so they can poison it in black neighborhoods, or you can grow your own. Because see, again, if they legalize it, you can grow your own. I hear this government conspiracy. They're going to poison the weed. Grow your own weed. That way, you ain't got to worry about all that. You just grow your own shit. It's a plant. Don't forget that. It is a plant. Government can't poison your shit, as you're eating Doritos, drinking soda. Y'all talking about government poison the weed. The water fucked up, you know. It's if y'all worried about them poisoning the weed, but you still at the fast food restaurants, we still, you know, doing all this stuff. Oreos, you know, we eating all that. What's the difference? I just don't feel as though it's productive to speak out against weed or the legalization of weed, because I'm looking at more along the lines of Black men and women not being locked up for it. That's more so what I'm thinking about. Government can't do shit to the weed if you grow it yourself. I'm looking at this privatized prison complex. So we speak out against the legalization of weed. Now I understand, you know, people gonna speak out against it, but to me, it doesn't do us as a people, as Black people, a benefit to speak out against it. You can think it, I guess, if you must, but don't just come out and just speak out against it, because that's something that will benefit people, and not even people that's wanting to smoke. It's a matter of people being locked up for it. There will be more of what I would be looking forward to. Not that, man, I should sit around and get stupid high. I heard some video, somebody was talking about if everybody able to get high to make Black people not be motivated or some shit like that. And it's just like, don't speak out against it. Because even the people that ain't necessarily gonna smoke, we have to look at the fact that there are a lot of Black people being locked up for this shit. And I think that's what should be the big picture. But we don't think it through like that. I think we should, but we don't think it through like that. So we shouldn't speak against it, in my personal opinion. If you don't like it, fine. That's fine. But don't speak out against it. And don't be coming with the government gonna poison it when you're eating everything else the government produces for you. From lettuce, tomatoes, everything. Seedless, these seedless fruits out here, everything. But then we, you know, the possibility of legalization of weed, the government gonna do it. Don't do that. It doesn't do us any good to do that, in my personal opinion. I'm sure people may agree, but just don't do that. You're eating everything else. But when it comes to weed, it's just, you know, and I agree, forever my dreams. Weed don't make you lazy. Because I never smoked weed unless I'm at the house and I don't have shit else to do. It's a relaxing thing. Now, some people wake up, smoke, go to work, smoke, you know, everything smoke. But they're doing that now. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're doing it and it don't got to be legal. If that's what you're going to do, that's just what you're going to do. When I smoke, I'm laying in my motherfucking bed, chilling in the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling in the house, and that's when I smoke. So it's not a matter of, well, I can, even if weed was to make me lazy, it ain't gonna have no effect on nothing, because I done did all my work. I done made sure everything was taken care of, and this is what I'm doing to relax. Same way people sip their wine and, you know, drift off, drink their little champagne, drink their little mixed drinks, or we've integrated alcohol into, and nobody says anything about that. Oh, we gonna make people lazy. But alcohol makes people commit involuntary manslaughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's we have to be fair and balanced when we talk about this shit, or when we even thinking about it, because we've integrated alcohol into motherfuckers having nightcaps and middle of the day. You want to drink? You sit on TV all the time, motherfuckers. It's got them 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Want some scotch? Want some? Motherfuckers got it set up in their offices, just pouring drinks all day at work, over business meetings, just taking them back, like, and that's integrated into our society. So don't let the conversation about weed make you forget about all of this. Because if you can sit around and get full-blown drunk at 2 o'clock in the afternoon in your office, and that's fine. You can take your shot, and you can take 2 hits of weed, and you should be able to be functional at work too. In my opinion. Rashida says, sound like a law firm in DC I used to work. Because here's the thing though, but it's integrated into society. I mean, you can see it. Alcohol has been fully integrated, fully accepted. No problem. And that's cool. Nobody talks about, well, alcohol, blah, 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 blah. But when it comes to weed, everybody got a whole diatribe of things to say against it. And it doesn't make sense to me. Even if you don't want to smoke, you shouldn't be speaking out against something that could save lives. I mean, you got people that using CBD oil to treat people, their children that have seizures, grown people that having seizures. Like, don't speak out against something that has those benefits when you don't mind alcohol, and alcohol has no benefits at all. Zero benefit in alcohol. Motherfuckers get sloppy, stupid, crazy, drunk, and black out and don't even know what's going on. Don't speak out against something that can have a positive effect on other people's lives. That doesn't make sense to you. You don't have to smoke. You don't have to believe in smoking, but don't speak out against something that has positive effects. It doesn't make sense to me, in my opinion. Look at it. Just look at all the shit that happened when motherfuckers drunk. Hell no. RT Bell says weed probably has never caused vehicular manslaughter. Hell no. Motherfucker drop some ashes in their lap. They might, you know, they might a little something, but not nothing crazy. Like, oh shit, like none of that. That's not weed. You might, oh shit, I done dropped. You might, you know, fix your shit real quick, you know. But a motherfucker goddamn full blown sleep with the goddamn alcohol and just guardrail car. It don't matter, you know. Don't matter. Hell no. Nah. Motherfuckers all in the goddamn guardrail alcohol, but everybody wants to come out and have an opinion about weed. The government gonna tap it. The government gonna do something to it. Don't do that. Black folk, we have that. If you're not coming out in support, then don't say shit. That's how I feel. I don't give a damn. I know these smart motherfuckers want to come out here and speak out against weed and what it do. And I even saw something that said weed turn dudes feminine and all this stuff. It's like, I don't know about all that, man. That's a good point, Mia. Mia said they be eating chitlins after church on Sundays. Be like, I don't smoke the devil's lettuce. I'm gonna tell you what's funny about Christians and smoking weed. Even in their Bible, their God tells them that everything that grows on this earth is for your consumption. Outside of poison ivy. I mean, we can't really utilize poison ivy like that. Don't be eating that shit. But it says in the Bible that everything that grows is for you. I put it here for you. So what that means essentially is your God put the weed here for you. That's what it is. That's what he said. So even when I ask Christians about it, they're like, oh, no, not like, well, this was what your man said. Everything that grows here is for you. Now, he didn't, you know, y'all still eat shrimp. Popcorn, shrimp, you know. I feel like I'm about to get into like a Forrest Gump rant with Bubba Gump shrimp. Eating shrimp, he done told you don't eat that shit. Don't bother. He ain't say nothing about no weed. He ain't say nothing about no weed. The shit that he told people not to fuck with, they still fuck with. And the shit he didn't say nothing about, that's the sin. Like it makes absolutely no sense. Kajas Kunkill said, what's wrong with shrimp? I didn't say anything. I don't eat shrimp, but in the Bible, you can't. You're not supposed to eat it. God said it. Wasn't me. I wouldn't treat you like that. I don't personally eat it. But there's nothing in the Bible that says don't smoke marijuana. It's not even addressed. The things that are addressed, people do anyway, doesn't bother them. Ain't my fault. But this is how you can combat Christians with this shit. If you just hit them with like, wait a minute, where's the verse? Y'all got verses for everything. Where's the verse against marijuana? He said everything you grow here is for you. So where's the verse against it? You won't find it. You won't find it. That devil's leaf and all that shit, that came via the propaganda for people to not smoke. That's nothing but straight Christian propaganda. It was never said. Ink Com says, he said, eat it, not smoking, not smoke it. Smoking changes the makeup of it. Even if you, so you telling me a Christian will say, well, I don't smoke the weed, but I'll eat those weed brownies. That ain't what Christians don't say that. You can't even eat the brownies. You can't even eat the Rice Krispie treats, the candies. They're against the weed. They don't care about whether you're smoking it or not. They don't. That ain't something that they clarify, even if that's what it says, which I don't, I don't know about that. But even if that's what it says, it ain't like Christians like, well, yeah, okay, eat it. Weed brownies don't affect me like that. Some of y'all say weed brownies, eating weed make y'all feel worse. It don't affect me like that. It don't affect me like that. RT Bell said that's why they're so damn uptight. They're not really uptight. They just have their particular set of sins. I feel like this racist ass motherfucker Liam Neeson now off of Taken. We found out he was racist as hell. But they have their, you know what he calls it? I have a particular set of skills. Christians have their particular set of sins that they indulge in. They got their sets, whatever those are. They have their particular set of sins. But they got their own ones that they cool with. They're not uptight about everything. That much I know. I was a Christian for 28 years. They ain't uptight. They want you to believe they uptight. They want you to believe that shit. It ain't real. It ain't real. They have nothing to say for their particular set of sins. And if you chill with them outside of that Jesus church and all that, when they're off of being showcased, they do the same shit everybody else doing. Same shit.